No. We ought to be back by now. Hopefully. Alright, there we go. Just a quick precaution. I'm going to restart the game as well. Been running for quite some time now, and I don't want it accidentally crashing and losing all the progress we just made. Alrighty, almost there. It's definitely quite a reality check when you see the stream running and then you get that little pop-up says OBS has stopped working, and then everything else is working in the background. They're like, hold up, wait a minute. I hope it was running all throughout this. Either way. Continue. Had some coffee. Ate a little bit. And it should energize my brain. Now it's time to exercise it a bit further. Alright, so we just finished this fight. We got
Dream in red.
finally got some good access to Callous Glow and also necrotic resistance through the remainder of this act. Just need to enter all of that plus this thing and some guidance. Is our boon on? No. So we need that as well. Let's try. Love to see it.
Have to keep going.
Yeah, Callous Glow is just gonna be an optional damage rider if we don't have anything better to do. With our ring slot. But the thing we actually came after is the Night Singer's Favor. One thing about that, is that in case you fail the check to get the favor, you can still just region travel, just remove the curse, and then come back here and let's try again. Very useful. I'm going to eliminate all of these rats though.
The rat stares at you.
Go. And for this is a religion check. As a warlock you can turn it into a charisma persuasion. We're just gonna have to do religion though, so Mage's Friend and Headband of Intellect. Should take care of the problem. There we go. And we got our Nightsinger's Favor, which gives us resistance to necrotic damage until we long rest. Yeah, super handy dandy thing. Let's chat up Balthazar.
Don't want to draw any attention.
He's probably gonna get pissy with me since we attack his
Time to press ahead.
ghouls and whatnot.
Not just any true soul would have succeeded in General Thought rubbish, but you're here now. While you, and infinitely more, I will remain here until you have succeeded.
I'm gonna go through the effort of taking the speed pod away from him, and I will sell him a couple of Petafall scrolls. He's going to be using those on his turns whenever we decide to fight him, so it's just a nice little way to ruin his action economy and thus improving yours in return. Buy the speed pod off of him in case or whenever we fight him he will not have access to that, so we can't, so he won't do any shenanigans like poison spray, not poison spray, but that poison spell, level 1 and then cloud kill on top of you. Can be quite an end runner, run ender. A couple more things that I want to get from here. We can just send all of these back to camp so we don't get
Don't waste a step.
accused of stealing. And that's pretty much it. Next thing, I'm gonna check how much XP do we have. Still not that far away into level 8 yet. Probably gonna end up be clearing out the entirety of Moonrise Towers. I also gotta go to prison and get that amulet for myself. But for now, I think I'm just gonna leave the Gauntlet of Shabi. Go to last light. And I wanna buy myself more health pots and speed pots. Since we used quite a huge collection
You're all right by me.
in the fight that we had. Gonna take all of those, all of those. We are proficient with this helmet now. So if I need some wisdom saving throws to make.
Take care now.
Remove my disguise.
If you're all right
Rid
by
myself of
Tahira,
money.
you're all right by me.
If you're alright by Tahira, you're alright by me. Heard that and heard that right. God damn. A fun little side quest that we're gonna be doing is definitely gonna be Halsin's Polter defense. Not gonna lie, but I'm freaking out about that mission. Same with Isabel's defense. Our damage is good, but I'm wondering just how much we can muster up with the items that we have. I probably want to use Morning Frost combination with Wet to defend Isabel. I don't know about the rest though. Sell all of that. There's no good statistics that Tully sells for me. Always like to double check on these things. Yeah, no, it was just the amulet in the cloak.
Take care now.
Alright. But I would like to get Halsin's Portal Defense and defending Isabel out of the way so I can start chucking down helpers. That will then get us to level 9 or so. Sounds about alright. We do want to take a long rest quite soon. I'm just gonna do one run of vendors. Long rest, do another. And I'm gonna go and defend the complete Halsin's quest. Then we're gonna go defend Isabel. I have 2 different summons of choice that I can go for. And one of course is gonna be Nimbus.
Very well.
But there's always the question of the other one. And for the portal defense itself, I probably want to go for a water elemental. So I can inflict wet condition. Do I have a scroll of that? Now that we're talking already about it? Not really.
Welcome back.
Let me just quickly check wiki. I'm an elemental. So if we take a water elemental, that one's got Winter's Breath. That can burning creatures undergo rapid cooling and become brittle. Brittle is a is a 2d6 cold damage die, vulnerable to thunder, bludgeoning, and that's about it. The slam can make targets wet, if I'm not mistaken. No, chilled. Yeah. And it is an AoE attack, sort of. And then we also have a multi-attack, which is a combination of cold and bludgeoning. That is option number A. Option number B is a fire elemental, which I'm not really excited about. What about air? He's got gushing air, which is a very useful thing. And he can shock creatures, so they can't take opportunity attacks. Nah. I think it's just going to be water elemental. It's got the most synergy with the elemental damages we can combine together.
I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking.
It's the invisibility, dimension door. I'll take all of that, thank you. I will take one of these scrolls. Now these are expensive as shit. But they're very much worth the price. Let's have 2 more mage armor scrolls stashed away.
Very well.
So I can
I greet you, son child.
I can still long rest without many many downsides to my AC. Okay, get this out of the way. Let's go speak with Dareth. Check if there's any more Divine Bone Shard over there. Will we want noxious fumes? The shadows are resistant to acid. And since both shadows and water elementals are going to be taking care of the right side, where the shadows spawn in the Halsin's defense, I will only need a good spell save
No
DC.
point in lingering
They
now
need
I've got the noble
vigilance elixirs, both of them. Especially the water elemental needs to start with vigilance and then swap to necrotic resistance, which we have 2 of. So that's nice and dandy. I need to stash this away. We have 6 alchemist fires, which is enough to for our purposes. I want to get more hyena ears and potentially some flying pots started as well. Nimbus is going to take advantage of those in the late game. All too well. Going to buy all of those. Guileful movement. Not really, but before we do Mommy and Daddy, I want to make sure that I have Peerless Focus, which I do already. That, in case you're wondering, it's for sleep immunity. Should we go for Kryn Hair? Make a few more health pots. Could always buy a couple more. Like 3, like that. Alright. And we didn't get any towards our vigilance elixir. Any ingredients for it. So is it time to go kill the hooked horrors before we go and have our long rest? We still have short rest chargers, so I can just heal Nimbus up. Yeah. I'm gonna get that. When it comes to gloves, probably want to do this, and then that. Probably want to swap this for Spiteful Thunder and just make sure that the effects that I've inflicted upon enemies can also play around a little bit with crit reduction. Why the hell not? Letting myself down to 17 AC that way and also losing mage armor. But it shouldn't be too bad. Now let's do these together. No sorcery points, no spell slots left. I think I'm gonna be taking these guys on one by one. I want to clear them out, and I want to get their tusks or hook horror claws or vigilance elixirs. I can't see myself continuing without those. Nimbus is going to dash real quick. And start the engagement on him. Do I want lightning charges or do I just want more frost damage? I probably want more frost damage, to be honest.
Never wanted the easy path.
Saved on the thing. I probably shouldn't have gone for it since these guys have 18 strength. I'll just try an ominous bat, is probably the best call. Nimbus. Facing the wrong way. That is huge. Where are you going?
Time to press ahead.
There's no need for you to go over there. Too far? That's bullshit. I'm going to jump right over there. Go. I can bleed it on my next turn to get some potential advantage. Omen of Acid. These dudes have quite low dexterity. There we go. I have some sorcery points for when I do the other two. For the bullet, I'm probably thinking just doing some sort of combination. But we're already doing very decent damage. Oh, just joined. Try and finish this one off. Managed to stun that one. That's quite amazing. Disadvantage on dex saving throws. And Nimbus can go down and try and land an ominous bite.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. I love it how lightning charges do additional damage on the lightning proc. It's very nice. And another Omen of Acid. Another one. Beautiful. Money time. It should be enough for at least
Something
2
good here, I hope.
elixirs of vigilance. This boy can now go and attack this other hooked horror real quick. Close enough, we're going to dash and go into turn-based combat just to keep it facing away from us. And we landed an ominous bite
to do?
straight off the get-go.
Light on my feet.
Very nice. No crits though. And I'm just better off having a better spell save DC. There we go.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Miss, but that's okay. How much int does Bullet have? Does it have at least 5 intelligence? Because I'm considering going for Tasha's Hideous Laughter plus checking Arcane Acuity with her. That's the nice things going.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
That's 4 of the tasks. And we can go to camp. Make sure to hot craft this few vigilance elixirs. And I've been considering regarding which feat to take at level 10. And that is probably gonna end up being alert. I'm starting to lean to away from Spell Sniper. We lose the action refresh cantrip on that account, and also the -1 to crit. However, if I take alert, that will then allow me to forgo all of my initiative gear, and I can really focus on applying conditions and using items to support myself and Scratch throughout the fight.
All's well, I hope.
So
Aside from the
that
obvious.
is probably going to
All right.
change. Alright, let's get you. Boon. Now's wisdom. I guess you can level up as well. We could level her up and go check the vendors for more vigilance elixirs. Can definitely help. Give you another level. Distract all of those. Make myself a few more of these. I'm gonna use the Oil of Combustion ones since we're not doing weapon attacks on this run. So it's kinda useless for us. And I could go check about the place on the dead Myconets to see if they drop any haste balls now that we are higher than level 6. Got one of those as well. That. I cannot call any calls. I wonder when should we do
Another
bullet
step forward.
and what do I want to do for bullet. I'm
Welcome
not
back.
fully decided yet.
Have you made any new discoveries?
I'm gonna buy 2 of those since it's quite a high chance that Dareth will also sell another. Shadow Hut has one of those already. I never end up using this mask. Aberrations Amulet. We have better ones. Need that. Sentient. It's got a level spell and key of restoration, but it's tied to a quest in Act 3, so I'll keep it for now. Animal Friendship. We already have the bestest boy in the world. What else would we need? Arrows of Slaying can go. Stoking all of our coatings. Elixir of Colossus I have no use for. We already have Dark Vision. Arsonist Oil is applied. Same with Draw Poison in this. Yeah, that's quite alright. That is really handy. Having the no weapon attack rule set, because we get to avoid dealing with all of the coatings, considering where to use them and what to use them on. We're just not using them. Easy as that. Also, Song of Rest, class action from Bard, gets refreshed upon region traveling.
No point in lingering now I've
Did
got
not
the
know
noble
that.
stock.
That is definitely worth a mention. Because then with Swords Bard, for example, on level 5, I believe, you restore your things upon short rest. You restore your barding inspiration upon short rest, and that can definitely come in handy. Or like a restless the rule set. But did we get any more Booked Horde Tusks? Or Vigilance Elixirs? Not really. Our health pot situation is definitely not what I want it to be. I'm gonna buy a couple of more of these. Okay.
That's that then.
Nifty. Ta-da. Can give this to me. Can go to camp.
All's well, I hope.
Go have a long
Aside
rest
from the
real
old,
quick.
if you're sure. A shame.
I'm quite sick. Cheers.
Let's see.
I noticed we haven't really long rested a lot on this playthrough. I was expecting to do it way more. Although I should be using more spells compared
revealing
to
a
taking
ragged wound.
all of the health potions throughout my fight. So general analysis, little bit less of those, a little bit more of controlling spells, a little bit more of ominous bites so we can sustain a sorcery point. And with all of that, we should be more than able to get everything sorted.
As the wound closes, the cup.
Alright. We got a second bestest boy. Also 5 XP. So definitely spend your inspos on that. Because of XP, right? Keep him once more.
Will be no point in lingering now I've got the noble stock.
Gonna show me your wares. Going to stash all of these away. Dee-dee-dee.
Have I got everything then?
Get our AC. Down here. And for Bullet, Tasha's hideous laughter, right? It's a wisdom saving throw, even though it requires 5 intelligence or more for them to make use of it. However, we can... oh. Forgot about these douchebags. Without all the long stride and everything. Are you at least wet? No. Even though you're standing in the water. Now it's this one, I believe, that's got hold person scroll. Or one of the two without weapons got it, so these guys can definitely be quite a pain to deal with. Completely forgot that I've never fought them. At least they got wet applied on them now. No? Okay. Acid splash setup. But after we got the necklace and everything else, our damage has skyrocketed quite a bit. I like it. Immediately get rid of one of you. Omen of Poison is the damage type we are not dealing. Let's just drop a substitute puppy for them to deal with. There's 40 XP behind these buggers. They're still defaced by the matriarch. Damn, that ironbound pursuit. What the hell? 3d8 plus strength modifier? That's crazy.
Never a dull moment. What path lies before me?
Back off further. Let them do their thing. Hey Azyar, how are you doing? The run's been treating us quite well. We managed to have the big Dark Justicia fight in front of Balthazar. We went in there with 20 AC, no crit immunity, and we came out alive. So let's say that's a resounding success. Also, our cantrips have double proficiency modifier, so additional guaranteed 8 damage added on top. So yeah, we're chilling. Doing really well. How are you, by the way? Glad to see you stop by. Yo, leave Nimbus be. Feeling as strong as Banana was? Potentially more. Because our cantrips our ranged weapon. And God knows that they do a shit ton of damage. If we just look at the damage roll over here, we have 2d8 of gold, then +4, +4. And we go invisible after this. So effectively we don't need defense items on this build. Which is very nice. Now sure, Nimbus is dying a bit more than I would prefer. But at least our sorcery point generation is going strong.
What's inside?
So we can always, whenever we need, just resummon him back. And we're soon about to do the bullet.
Moving ahead.
And we're also on our way preparing to do the Halsin's portal
Fetid
defense.
smell assaults your nostrils. Dead flesh lies below. A great deal of it.
I just searched up your robe, but I've already killed Afira. Ah, that's very unlucky. If you're doing any sort of cantrip build,
The warm
I
rush
would,
of power flows
no,
through
I would feel very disheartened.
stronger, faster.
I'd probably just restart if I had to deal with that. But yeah, even after the hag is gone and you've got with her, this well is still available to increase your HP points by 10. And now that we have level 2 of Bard, Song of Rest, whenever we region travel... No, wait. I need to go back into the Mycon colony for a second. But whenever we region travel, that thing gets reset as well. Also for my next playthrough, I was thinking, if you guys would be interested in that, is if we would just do a pure class Warlock. Oh, you just pivoted your build to Banana's build? Yeah, then it doesn't matter since you're not using cantrips. Saving Alfira is usually for the Potent Rope, and then Booming Blade with Potent Rope, which by the way also works. Can be really nice. If you're not using that, then you don't really care about Alfira, right? Sure, it's still more XP positive to save her. But I ain't gonna, like... That XP can be made up, and you can still very easily reach level 11 before Mercury if you were going for that. Now the elemental of choice that we're taking for Halsin's defense is going to be our water elemental. Mainly due to its slam ability that it can do. And that slam can inflict wet condition on enemies. And it's this one. Or rather chilled condition, and then you can wet them and freeze them. So yeah. The poison ticks are very satisfying. You don't want to do the chest cheese. Which one exactly?
Swift as my feet can carry me.
That's that then.
And regarding what? I'm a lost person. Oh, the chest cheese. You mean the one where you block off every archer over there? I mean, we are Shadow Sorcerer, you know, so taking and using darkness is not out of the question for this build, just because it's kind of one of the main features that you get, right? Like Devil's Sight with a spell. But I am going to be using a couple of chests to block off At least the archers, if nothing else. And now that we have region traveled, our Song of Short Rest is back. So, guess what?
I'll feel that one later.
We can spam that on into infinity. Alright, let's go wake up Ard. But no, basically what this build has amounted to is radiating orb on the enemies, so Nimbus is a bit harder to hit. Also, I've been using the Ring of Spiteful Thunder to give them dazed condition, which afflicts disadvantage on wisdom saving throws. Slow, fear, all of these are wisdom saving throws. Even Tasha's hideous laughter, so... And if I want to do some other scrolls, for example, it can work real nice. Also, hold person is a wisdom saving throw. It also removes their dexterity bonus from their AC. So that is also super nice. And yeah, then a bit of Callous Glow together with Luminous Gloves for Radiating Orb. And that's pretty much it. I've been playing around with... have you been using Dragon Breath? It's kinda cheeks. Now this thing is on a short rest cooldown, and it's my source of fire damage. The difference between this one and Alchemist Fire is that they still take half the damage on the saving throw, while this one just takes fire damage. So this one is a bit better than tossing down an Alchemist Fire, and if I get an opportunity to use it, I definitely use it. I haven't used it with the Potent Rope yet though.
Flame.
This is no physical ailment.
My loot.
It's definitely, like, it's a short rest ability, but it shouldn't be underestimated. Because same as Dazzling Breath from Star Druid, although this one is on the main action, you can still use this to interact with items. So I could go Alchemist Fire and then set this on fire with it, you know? So that would be 2 fire damage ticks. And if I were to put Head of Fire Acuity on top, we are already talking quite a lot of Arcane Acuity stacks. On 3 enemies, I believe that would leave me with maximum stacks, yeah. It was doing 0 damage. That was before patch 6 Azir. I think Dazzling Breath got fixed on patch 6. So since patch 6 these things actually work. And all but fire ones, I did not know that before, are an action refresh. So you can start with Minor Illusion, group them up, and then you can Dazzling Breath and get your action back on whenever the fight starts. So yeah, they're even better now. Except for the one that I took, of course. Did not have that info before, but it is what it is. Alright, Nimbus gets a Vigilance Elixir. Water Elemental gets Necrotic Resistance. You got Fire Breath as well? Damn. Oh well. We live, we learn. But yeah, everyone but Fire is technically even better now. Definitely better than using a Fire cantrip, that's for sure. Oh, forgot about Halsin. Where is he? Down here? Oh yeah, we didn't save Minty. At least my dragon guy looks cool in gold now. Always gotta get those style points on.
But with the Oak Father's blessing...
Alright, let's send him on his way. We're going to go back to last light and let's get this quest started.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
I'm just glad you're safe.
Thing is, if you really want to cheese a little bit, right? Let's say you did minor illusion, right? On a bunch of group of enemies and you sneak up behind them. At that point, you can set down a spike bulb on them if you have Wild's Benediction that is going to bleed them, giving you advantage on your attack rolls. You can set a speed pot next to your feet, break that with the same thing as well, right? And then if you wanted to group them even closer together, you could also add a void bulb on top of that. So, and then from sneak, fire breath on all of those 3 items and on enemies as well, you would get your action back. You would be hastened, so you have another action off of that. They would be bleeding, so you would have advantage against them in all attack rolls. You know, it's quite a lot. And Alchemist Fire, if I wanted to do that, I would get 10 stacks of Arcane Acuity instantly, if there were at least 3 enemies.
Your house. Me.
Alrighty. Need to activate the bell still.
Ding! Anything you want to say? Any.
Dolly Dolly, won't you save me from my folly? Alright, so with Long Strider applied, with this guaranteed, there is one thing that I forgot to get, and that is a Scroll of Sleetstorm. Is the spell I intend to use for this run. It's a very useful spell, especially with the spell save DC that we're gonna have.
If you're alright by Jaheira, you're alright by me.
So let's see if we can sniff one out. There it is. Really that broke? Guess we're just trading some paper for some paper. I don't want to sell anything else, to be honest. And I'm a very cheapskate until I get my +5 to charisma. And then I intend to start selling. It's crazy.
Take care now.
Alright, now we've got everything. Time to prepare the battlefield. The one thing that I'm leaning further away from is lightning charges. I'm gonna go for Fistbreaker Helmet to get my initiative up. We want to make sure we have ample supply of void bulbs. That is a check. Probably want to start things off like this, and I'm going to begin with the Vigilance Elixir on myself. At this point, Kala's glow stops making sense. I'm gonna get this instead, but I'm gonna keep on the Kala's glow though. Alright. Nimbus is gonna put this over here, and he's gonna go wait somewhere like this. Same with our water elemental, it's gonna wait over here. And we have some setup routine to do. There is a chest hidden over here that we're also going to use. So I want to get this one like this, set it up somewhat around. Can't move this log? Okay. I want to turn off the torches here and bring this barrel right over here. Change my mind, I want fire acuity back. Place these two next to the shadows. And there's another wheelbarrow up here that we can pick up for some
Victims of the Shadow Curse. At least they were afforded a burial.
extra barriers. I only got 5 bombs per act, and I don't want to use them on this encounter. So I'm stacking up some artificial barriers to prevent archers to get in range to shoot at the portal. I mean, not enough space. Give me that. So where's the crack? This box. Can I put this over here instead? Yeah, good enough. Take our grease bottles. Grease everything up. good enough. And with all this prepared, can turn on this brazier. Check my boys once again. They are fine. We want to have a split haste at the ready. And before we go, is there anything else? Not really, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we're doing Fleet Storm. Turn this off. Fleet Storm right over here. Nice, and talk to Halsey.
You're here. Good. Very
Let's
well.
do it.
No, but I need.
Time is ticking while this conversation is going on, so be careful. Want to make sure that we skip it if we can. Alright. So first point of order. I forgot to swap to dual hand crossbows. Oops. I'm gonna be doing this instead. Go. Get rid of a couple of views. Should have swapped to Bloodlust first. Can you entangle them? Cannot. Good to know. So, as long as you take the aggro,
Where do I go from here?
we should remain friends. And I need to place down the moon lantern. This one is burning. I'm gonna turn you brittle. It's going to take another 2d6. And removing resistances to thunder and bludgeoning. Unfortunately, I don't have access to any of those. I just wanted to see this interaction because I thought it looked cool. Alright. For now, I'm going to pass. And these guys are just straight up cheating.
Halson better get back soon.
Alright. Going to pop down a haste spore grenade. Nice. Our arcane acuity is still going very strong. We are going to begin by tossing this over here. Get rid of the ravens. Pull the weakest on. Fortunately did not trigger. I'm first going to move slightly away. Split this spike bulb. And place this down somewhere over there. Going to begin with a single acid splash over here. That dealt with these guys. And the only one that is left over here is you. But I'm starting to think that maybe attacking the archers may not be the worst idea in the world. And I can send Nimbus against this one if I have to. Alright. Finish this one off. Unlucky. I'm going to take an opportunity attack. Please get hit. Didn't get hit. Failed. Maybe get this? No? And he gets prone. Right, okay. Need a strength drain. This one is busy with the water elemental. 2 hounds should be slipping on the grease. This one's saved on brittle. Seriously, this is not going through? That is such bullshit. Ooh. At least they're attempting to attack the chest, so we got that going for us. I'll take it. We got arcane acuity, so these guys are gonna be dropping prone.
Some must have fallen to the curse.
Alright. You get the water bottle into the face. That. This and this. Not almost perfect. To go. God damn it. The DC to save on the thing is unfortunately too high. Take one shield. Keep you smacking that one. Guys that are on foot shouldn't have a chance. Nimbus is technically tanking. And this is the strength of Sleet Storm right there. You're cheating. Stop destroying the crates. Alright. Got strength drain to the face. Things are getting a bit dire now. What? I slipped on... That was ice. Oh well. Oh god. Yeah, this is bad. At least all of these guys are targeting the water elemental. Did I join in a bad time? I wouldn't call it necessarily bad. It's just me not paying attention to where I create water surfaces. Alright, take that and try and attack this shadow. Just barely didn't manage to finish it off. I'll need to recreate this this surface. And again I got the bug where I can't see what's going on. Oh god. The prone probably failed this mission. Sorry, Halson. I still haven't used any of my bombs yet, so I've got those for this act. How many turns has it been already? I think the next one that is about to come is the last one, if I'm not mistaken. Why didn't you use them versus the moving armor? Or I'm so confused. I messed up, I slipped on the ice and lost the concentration on Sleet Storm. I can try and remake the ice surface, but I don't think there's much point to that. I'm going to use a speed pot. And we're going to attempt to... Haven't you used them already? The bombs. I used one bomb Oh yeah, I did use them already. Thank you for notifying me that. I was about to go against my rules. Thanks for the alert. Love you. Yeah, so that one is out of the question. Most of these dudes will have to dash to make it to the portal. So the only real threat that we have over here are these shadows. So I'm gonna get some darkness on this.
Into the bloody fray!
No, no, do not go walking on ice again. It wouldn't go good. Alright, got you out of here. You're now chilled as well. So this should be it. The portal's got 61 HP left. I think we're fine. Nimbus is gonna have to do his best and try to entangle as many of them as he can. And I want him to try over here though. There we go. Wraiths are not blind immune. Shadows I think are. But wraiths are a different being altogether. So this shadow is chilled, so it's taking double the cold damage. Let's give it a good old whipping. And because of this, they shouldn't be able to target the portal yet. And there's still ice to contend with on the platform itself. Yeah, I really hope this is the last turn, otherwise Halson might just not make it. So nice dex saving throws, I guess. I believe this one is... oh no, it's also blinded. LOL. And it's not even going for the portal. Let's go.
It's done.
Barely.
I have him.
Thank God I'm a Shadow Sorcerer. So, as it turns out, you don't need to kill any of these guys to get the full XP. Just survive the duration and make the portal survive and you'll still get full XP out of the quest.
No.
Ah, this was stressful. Sure as hell got the blood pumping. But at least we get to reap the rewards now. So that's quite nice. GG's, GG's. Loot that. This game sometimes. I guess I just can't loot the thing. Okay. I'll take it. With this quest done, now all we have to do is go and defend Isabel from Marcus. And that should be it. I had my luck of the firearms consumed over here, right? So there's no luck of the firearms for Marcus. I will need a couple of invisibility pots. To hand them over to Isabel. And I also want to give her universal resistance. Because we learned in a previous attempt that she will in fact use those. So effectively doubling her lifespan while everybody else is trying to wail on her
Before me.
is not a bad idea. Means we got twice as much time to kill everyone. Alright, let's leave this place behind.
That took the edge off.
Alright, I'm gonna do one of those. Nimbus is going to have a drink.
At the ready.
And for Isabel.
Seems that way.
We have only 2 summons available.
Right here.
Question is, I probably want the water elemental on Marcus himself. So he will attempt to apply wet on him. There's also need for the haste spore pop, so Nimbus can take care of that since he's got vigilance elixir. Oh, I just remembered you'd also like one, don't you? And I'll need one for myself as well. Unless Marcus's initiative is 7. There's no way I'm breaking that. Not a shot. So I'll need a... Again, I'll need one more vigilance elixir, and I'll need... Okay, game. Whatever.
Yeah.
If you're alright by Jaheira, you're alright by me.
I'll take that, thank you. No vigilance elixirs
Take
though.
care now.
Let's go check by Roa real quick. We might have a few. For this playthrough, I'll probably need to do the prison fight in Moonrise Towers to to regain all of the XP we've lost traveling to Githyanki Fresh that early. Can you have any of them stashed away? Not really, but I need 3 of those anyway. And I'm broke as shit. I don't know why I ever bought this. I will never be proficient with it. And 3 invis spots for Isabel should be more than enough.
An honor.
I wonder, what are the odds? Marcus is a humanoid, right? Let me check. Markers for all. Tactician. Agent of the Absolute. Male. Medium. Humanoid. Race aberration. But he's a former human, so we'll need old monster if we want to CC him. And then just let crits do the rest.
Will it make it?
Yeah, most likely.
Ever at your service.
You have one scroll of those? You do. Beautiful. Let's go sell a couple more things. Being broke is the hardest thing about this game.
There is no before,
So you've always been a bone man.
in a sense.
And while we're here, we can also breach the hard news to Arabella.
You find Mum and Pops? No, I don't believe you.
Alright. Gonna get us the Shadow Blade ring later on, but even more important than that,
Ever at your service.
I will make her our late game ally for the brain fight. Well, let's sell all of these. Dee-dee-dum, dee-dum. Get one of those.
An honor.
Brothers. Sister.
And let's be real, Old Monster is not really letting us down. I think I might just switch to Elixir of Battle Mage's power. And we need one of Universal Resistance for
One mind.
for Isabel. We got the Invis pots. Now I just need... Oh. I'm not thinking. I need Vigilance Elixir as well. Let's go to Dareth. Grab a few. Game has been skimping me of those on this playthrough like crazy. And we haven't even consumed that many. It's maybe like 7 altogether. But that's super annoying. How much initiative does Bullet have? 0? Then we're already ahead of her. We technically could go deal with it as well.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
Light on my feet.
So check Dareth as well. And if we got all of these summons already, maybe doing the bullet on the same rest wouldn't be such a bad idea as well.
Very well.
We'll be clearing out soon enough. No point in lingering now I've got the noble stock.
Show me your wares. There's one more task. Any more speed pods we could buy? Not really, and we still have one more waste spore grenade. We'll definitely need more than one though. I'm going to buy this off of your hands. Thank you. And before I swap my my elixirs just yet, I think we're gonna go and attempt the bullet real quick. That sounds like a grand idea. Going to get a couple of more sorcery points though. Get the amulet, brush. Yeah, put this back on. We could also technically try and hold monster the bullet as well. Our spell save DC is not that bad. Does it have legendary action? It's got only shredding skills, but no legendary resistances in any way. It is grounded, any damage lower than 15 will not affect it, can use shredding skills immediately after being hit for the first time in the round. Opportunity attack, territorial. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. And this scroll is technically a wisdom saving throw. Got it. I'll say DC is on 20. We got Morning Frost. I probably want the boots or the bullet over there. I'm gonna go to camp real quick. No, that only gives us arcane charge after a dash. Don't have time to do that though. Okay, so one bonus action for the wet. Haste spore grenades to start the whole shebang. Should be more than fine. So when it comes to water elemental, I want him right over there. Nimbus, you can go in and join him. And you're mostly going to be activating stuff for me. We ourselves are just going to dash. Oh wait, I could definitely make use out of the arcane charge. I get it for 2 turns. And the first turn is going to be spent when the bullet pops out of the ground. So yeah, +2 damage to my cantrips, why the hell not? Where are they? Arcane bolstering. There we go. Make sure to change those. Mel's first staff for the thing. That. Yeah, okay. see. Now that we're in combat, we can get an arcane charge. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to see if I can save on action economy by making the bullet land on the water bottle. You're a mental. Grab this for me, would you? We're gonna toss that. It tends to land somewhere over here, right? So like over there. Just to see if the bullet would land on it and make itself wet instead of having us doing it. That'd be quite hilarious, not gonna lie. Alright, let's go. Could also make a nice ice surface for it, just to get it pruned. And no, it didn't become wet. Nimbus almost died though. That's okay. So, the way we're doing this, we're going to begin quicken spell. This. We're gonna use the slam ability to destroy the water bottle and make the bullet wet at the same time. We froze it now. Not exactly the plan. Cannot be unfrozen until it's wet. Okay. It's a bit of a pickle, isn't it? You unfortunately have not saved successfully. So I'm gonna have you move over here. I'm going to take a spore grenade, toss it on the ground next to the bullet. Our fella is going to do this for us. There we go, there's the shield. And while it is chilled, we're going to do our damage. There we go. Nimbus can now come and participate. Please don't slip on the goddamn ice. Thank you. And since they're chilled up already, element can just finish the job. GG. Not very exciting fight if you commit the resources for it. But this bugger could have definitely just one-shot me out of the existence, so
I'll feel that one.
I don't feel too sorry for it. get 2 more of those and 2 more vigilance elixirs, so let's go to camp. Let's have Shadowheart craft us a few. And then we're gonna go mess up Marcus.
I wasn't expecting it, but alright.
But yeah, in case any of you are following but not understanding what's happening, elementals, water elementals attack chills an enemy. This slam can chill enemies, and if enemies are chilled and then get wetted as well, they become instantly frozen. So if you place a water bottle next to an enemy and slam it with the elemental whilst targeting the bottle and the enemy at the same time, and if you hit the enemy, you're gonna get an instant frozen. So if you're doing that and having access to Booming Blade, potentially on a Morning Frost, you can pause the vulnerability, get the frozen, and get a guaranteed crit as well on them, with both of the damages they are vulnerable against, so quite handy. We're gonna do 1 more of those though. I'd like to have at least 6 at any given moment. Viciousness, I'll attack both of them. And haste spore grenades.
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious, if you're sure.
Not certain.
Never wanted the easy path.
And the last light in. Have the elixir for Isabel. Marcus. We don't really have access to thunder damage through a cantrip. So I'm probably siding with Hold Monster again. Gonna get 1 more scroll of that.
Better than nothing.
Ryujin Traveling Bard is the strongest Bard subclass.
If you're alright by Jaheira, you're alright by me.
I'm gonna take this off of your hands. I don't need that. Neither do I need the Derivation Cloak. We have better options than this. Covert Cowl. Save it for now. Cold Brim Hat is nice. But is it nice enough to keep? I don't think so. Lightning resistance. This is only useful against 1 fight in the entire game. I'll give you a haste scroll. And I don't know. Gust of wind. Beautiful.
Take care now.
There's not.
Need to find a way forward.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest.
I'm gonna swap off to that. Will I have time to daze Marcus? I probably will. I'm not much worried about the ghouls
Sight,
yet.
out of mind.
They shouldn't be too hard of an enemy. What we are going to do is we're going to reverse pickpocket a couple of things into Isabel's inventory. One of them being Elixir of Universal Resistance, halving all of the damage she takes and thus extending the time before she gets knocked out and kidnapped. And some of you might have heard the invisible meme already. This is where it comes from, because if you reverse pickpocket invis potions into her inventory, she is actually willing to use them. So she can do her thing, then go invis, and depending on how many potions you give to her, that many times she's gonna do it. Alright.
A knife in the dark.
To accidentally chat her up though. Going to take Vigilance Elixir. Make sure that we have haste balls active. We're going to hold Monster Marcus on the first turn and probably finish him off on the second. Which one of you has lower AC? That would be the water elemental.
An easy fix, hopefully.
Last night's best bargains right here.
There we go. And Nimbus can be right next to us as well. We both have Vigilance Elixirs, so all three of us are going to start on the same turn. Hey yo, David just subscribed with Prime. Thank you. You only get one of those per month, so I'm really happy that you decided to spend it over here. I appreciate all the support. You're amazing. Thank you for always explaining what you do every run. Well, I try my best, but know you, and I also got that little tag under my stream that says questions welcome, I believe. Or I haven't even added it yet. Give me a sec. Do I have that tag? Because if I don't... Oh, I do. I should probably add one. You do? Okay. So we got Fire Acuity Hat. The question that I wanted to test really quickly, and that our plan is depending on, yes, it is true, Arcane Acuity does trigger our dealing damage to items does trigger the hat, so there's nothing much else left to do besides dashing 3 times and chatting this damage up.
And
The bless.
but the cultists are able to. I wish you luck.
I don't know if the time is running during this dialogue, so I like to dialogue skip.
Marcus!
I've been blessed. True
What
soul.
are you? Touch her and I'll kill you. Alrighty. Mole also gets abducted at this point. There we go. Finally. So, whenever I do this, just press this button. How many stacks of Arcane Acuity do you reckon I'll manage to get? Because it's only one enemy, so I should only get 2, right? They always take at least half damage on a save over here. But combining the chair, the wardrobe, and the folding screen, that's 2, 6, 8, 10. So let me just make sure that we have yeah, we have. Alright, so we're going to begin by dropping down a haste ball grenade. And I do not want to give it to Marcus. Not that I think it will matter. It won't matter. He can be hasted all he wants.
Still breathing, despite everything.
We're going to do this real quick. Oh, it only gave us 2 stacks? Oh, that was an arcane charge, wasn't it? Jesus. Oh well. Should be enough, either way. Alright. Back to our scrolls. I really thought that was gonna give me a... but I misread the icon before. Give me 4 stacks of 10 stacks of arcane acuity, but we still got 1 from Marcus. So at least that can't be abused. So that's quite nice. Alright, get held, bro. And our water elemental is gonna begin with a quick slam. Easy crit, applied chilled. That means the target is vulnerable to cold damage. And then with a quick multi-attack, I don't even need to do anything. Works like a charm. That way we also forced Nimbus into turn order. So our bestest boy will attempt to restrain these dudes. Thank you.
I won't give in.
I mean, yes, you're the bestest boy, but don't you think you should be able to know how to open the windows? I guess he's trying his best. And let's get you as well. Unlucky. So I think I'm just going to do a quick hideous laughter on you. Just to disable you a bit further. Alright. And we're ready to wait a little bit. This one is entangled, so it can't go anywhere. Yo! No, not you. You're not supposed to have those. At least their turns are over now, so... She took the resistance. Thank you, wounds. Alright. GG, GG.
Your penance will be paid now.
This could have been a huge throw? Yeah. Her turn order didn't take mercy on us. And I only allow myself 2 summons per... at the same time, so... I didn't really have any more action economy and I took care of the closest 2 winged horrors that we had. I probably could have parked my water elemental next to the one on the balcony. That was one thing I could have done. Wow, nice throws. But these guys are all monsters, so it's kinda hard to just hold them in place when you don't have the scrolls for it. Yeah, I could have blocked stuff with crates. But she's got invulnerability now, so... I'm not much worried. Like, giving her that elixir basically extends... Wait, I can do that on both of them. It extends the amount of terms she gets before she gets knocked out. We're gonna do Daredevil proximity, while these 2 guys are both chilled. There we go. And I can get rid of you while I'm at it. There we go. Now that was beautiful. Oh yeah. Whenever water elementals slam someone, they get instantly chilled. So if you allow summons on your runs and you're doing cold damage, he is probably your best friend. That's the hideous laughter. It's not a guaranteed crit after this, so you're gonna go back, Nimbus. Take the haste pulse for me. And hopefully this doesn't knock him prone. Couldn't try that. Let's just keep on attempting to entangle it. I'm gonna stay next to my haste pulse. Same for you. All of the winged horrors are quite occupied. Nice. Did he? Yeah, he slipped on ice. Nice. DC 17 though? Is our DC 17 right now? Yes. Okay, so any ice surfaces that we make, they're quite high DC. And now that she's done with her invulnerability chugging, now she's just gonna turn herself invisible every time. Maybe the invulnerability is not the best idea. You can just do more invisibility potions. But she does have the healing word bonus action. So in case she decides to do that, they're kinda could. Alright, this fight is pretty much over. So is there any other hard opponent that I want to take care of? Yeah, the warden in the prison. She needs to go. Same with those two zealots over there. But she needs to go, and I still need to have access to her corpse. Wait, I didn't... There we go, that's more like it. What are you laughing at? Oh, these were both crits? No. Just the last one. Okay. I didn't think Tasha's hideous laughter gave you guaranteed crits. I was actually right. It's a nice change. How the hell did you get over there though? That's my question. But yeah. Hastened water elemental. It's probably one of my favorite things.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
And just to camp.
Isabel,
get my yummy gummies.
I'm fine. But they don't.
And that's it.
Ketherick will strike again.
Who's Ketherick?
We're in
Never heard of the guy.
Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
Yeah, I'd like those back, you know.
No.
Unlucky though. Alright. Guess we can take this place or charm. Not that I have any needs for any of these. It's just something to buff up my colder weak threshold. Alright, back to Moonrise Towers. We should have at least one scroll of hold person.
Should mind my step.
so we can hold the warden. And I still have one more inspo waiting at me at the docks by convincing the guy to jump into the water. But I'm saving that. I don't know for what.
My brothers have the dreams too.
I just like to take them as late as I can. Or whenever I got the need to. There we are. Let's go pick up that amulet. Are there any... no additional benefits? No additional benefits. And no additional benefits. Only sleep. How many hit points does level 4 get? 48? For one guaranteed crit? I'm not convinced. Alright. Anyways. Close the door. You only have 60%. Can get a bit more through this. They don't have anything else, right? Yeah, that's okay.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Thus, it is time. Wonderful work. No? And she stayed unlucky. I'm gonna use this opportunity to toss a spike bolt next to her feet. We don't have reverberation on, right? No, I should have swapped that. Now I can't easily apply dazed on her, giving her disadvantage on the thing. Maybe get closer. Oh? Target must be threatened. So it only works against melee dudes. Good to know. I forgot my gear. Basically just eliminated myself. Oh well, this could go very badly. I'm going to re-equip my reverb boots because I can't really target her right now. My general guess is that she is gone probably here, as there's no ice surfaces over there. And we're just going to reignite this. No? So she's not there. Okay. What about here? Oh, she just ended up standing still. LOL. savage.
What now?
He's giving my sorcery point back. No? I guess not. Jesus. No damage reduction can get rough. But at least now we have access to this beautiful, beautiful amulet, Spellcrux Amulet, which allows you to regain a spell slot of your choice, no matter how big it is, once per day. So a very handy thing nonetheless.
Have I been this way before?
Every other guard is pretty much dealt with, except the 2 zealots and the torturers. Those guys are also still alive. Now this frozen condition make enemies automatically fail their strength and saving throws. No. Okay. I was thinking, because if it made them automatically fail that saving throw, I could have done water bottle on the torturers and freeze them with the water elemental straight away. It is 1 guaranteed crit on them though, so might as well do it. And one of them does not want to move at all, so I'm gonna have to get our minor illusion somewhere over here. Beautiful. Our water elementals got 80% on both of them. That is going to do this. Now they're both frozen.
Such a headache.
And we have 1 guaranteed crit on each of them. Oh no, it's not guaranteed crit. Still want to try this though. Not a guaranteed either. But that's okay. When it comes to item interactions, they're probably the most broken thing in the game. And especially if you have a surface that inflicts conditions. Oh, it does not break water bottles though, clearly. So Nimbus is gonna do us the honors of doing this real quick. It.
Blood comes easy these days.
No. Get you out of the way. We can't really make great use out of frozen. But we sure as hell can kill them. I'm trying to think of a good way to deal with these three guys instead of just tossing them off a cliff. That seems a bit boring. See? This is good enough. And 80%. It's enough of a percent.
I can't waste any more time. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
And just establish, yeah, this does not do anything useful for us. So this is going to be a bonus action. I'm gonna do a level 4 one. Oh, it's an action refresh. Good to know. Hardly ever useful, but good to know nonetheless. Alright, you can start smacking. Pick your favorite.
Nothing important is ever easy. No choice but to keep going.
Oh, it works for me. I'm invisible. Our water boy can just zoom away. There's the Guardian of Faith. Enter enemy. Completely fine though. Just gonna jump out. Have a quick nibble. Unsuccessfully. Or we can just keep on deleting them out of the existence quite reliably. This is not close enough. This is the radius. Hold on. Cheating. Guardian of Faith is cheating. Oh yeah, you're blinded, aren't you? There's our XP. Not to mention that we also got all of these armors. Going to be very helpful for my economy later on.
If not
That
over,
was the prison.
through.
Everyone is dealt with over here, except for the two hooked horrors underground. So let's go get them as well. And after that, it'd be about a good time to start going for Grim Forge as well. Got a couple of methods and the whole near quest line still waiting over there. That will also give me access to Bacchus. Which will then in turn lead to Ring of Geniality. A very useful ring. +1 to Persuasion, aka +1 to Trader Prices.
Can't slow down.
So we can make some extra bucks off of our charisma from selling all of the junk we've accumulated so far. Yeah, I think that's gonna be our next move. Still got 2 more tadpoles in the front of the Moonrise and 2 more from the barrel. Don't have Minty, so that's -2 for Act 3. Oops. But yeah, this no saving throw shield upon the enemy is so good. Can't deny it. What's the max you can roll on this? 2d6 +4, so we're talking 46 is 24, 28 damage. And it deals 2 of them, 28 times 2, so with a double crit we are definitely dead. That's good to know.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Elementals cannot be bled.
Another step forward. Walk in death.
And that was the 2 hooked horrors. Still 1 more chest down here that we can go and pick up. And on the previous playthrough I've realized that in this Visceras there's sometimes some really neat stuff. And there's a bunch of them down at the bottom here. I could also start tossing harpers off the cliff, since they
What the hell is this place?
since I've done all of the quests in that general area already.
An illithid oubliette, right beneath the towers. A colony must be close. That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
Another one? Motherfucker. Oh. And that's it for Visceras in this area, okay. Let's get out of here. What else is there? Nothing. Clearing out the last night in and Moonrise Towers. That's probably gonna be enough XP to take us all the way to level 9.
The stink of that place.
Grimforge and the rest of Githyanki Crash. hopefully to level 10. But I doubt it. Yeah, Bullet is dead. Paulson's portal defense has been a success. Isabel has been defended. We also fought both of the Justicia fights in the Gauntlet of Shah. So I think for one day we managed to do quite a nice portion of it. We have been on for quite some time now, and I got a couple of things to take care of in this afternoon. So I think I'm going to end it over here. I do appreciate everyone that has subscribed today. Devi, Anna with a shit ton of subscribes. I really appreciate all of the support. You guys are amazing. I'm having a brave path. If I accept Orin's deal, I can still talk to Gortash in his hall, or does he immediately become hostile upon accepting the deal?
How's the barricade coming along?
I wouldn't know that, Quadcam.
It ain't pretty.
Not for sure. Usually, when I go about things, I normally meet Gortash first,
Cleric's magic one.
and normally I always fight Orin. So like, taking Orin's deal is kind of a meh thing to do. Unless you have to save yourself from not getting into combat with her. But yeah, I wouldn't be sure about it. But given that Orin offers you a deal after you've done one with Gortash, maybe that works the other way around as well.
Blood, this is heavy.
I would be interested in the results. I have no idea, Quadcam, though. Sorry, can't help you with that. Alright, let's find someone to raid today. Mikolash is doing a solo giant barb run, and it's on his day 4. So again, I'm gonna thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll probably see you all tomorrow. Again, thanks for the mad support, Anna and Devi. It's really appreciated. And yeah, bye bye. Sorry, Quadcam, no, I can't help. I can't help if I don't know. Cheers, everyone.